Hello, property nomads. Hope you're well. Yes, we can all get up, dance, and celebrate because lenders have launched a raft of mortgage rate cuts as 5-year fix goes sub 6%. You can probably tell the slight sarcasm there in my voice, although this is a welcome cut to an extent. What we've discussed on the podcast recently with inflation either going to double or triple dip, then this seemingly bit of good news in reality is going to get washed away with a tide of bad news moving forward. But that being said, let's go through the article anyway. It's on MSN via the Daily Mail. So good news if you're looking to hunt down a mortgage. The average 5-year fixed mortgage rate is dipped below 6%. The cost of borrowing for homeowners apparently continues to fall. Again, I would doubt that with double and triple dip inflation on its way. I've not been in the UK for 6 weeks, but I have heard how much it costs at the pump now. So that is my simple point when it comes to more inflation. But again, if you're looking to get a new mortgage deal now, strike while the iron's hot. I have a feeling that the next few years are going to be quite rocky and that these rates are going to continue to increase moving forward, even if the Bank of England don't necessarily increase the base rate. I've got a feeling mortgage companies will increase their rates anyway. Why? Because greed is good, according to the banks. So the last time the average 5-year rate was this low, i.e. under 6%, was apparently at the beginning of July. And again, this is why we're going to try not to overreact too much to this article, because basically at the beginning of July, it was just under 6%. By mid-July, it was 6.33%. And then in the last 2.5 months, rates have dropped again, despite there not being much movement from the Bank of England. So it's coming in, as it spits and spurts, I think might be the phrase I'm looking for. We shall continue with the article. Halifax is set to launch a 5-year fixed rate at 4.93% next week, which would be good. Would be the cheapest on the market. Again, all of this sounds okay. This is where the catch comes in to an extent. Deals are available at substantially cheaper rates as well, possibly, especially for those with more than 40% equity or 40% deposit. Again, you are going to already know how a mortgage market works. Normally, the higher deposit you've got means that you normally end up getting a lower rate. That is complete layman's terms. Normally, that's how that works. And, we will see what happens moving forwards. Lenders recently, over the last week, following the Bank of England's decision to keep the base rate at 5.25%, which surprised me a little bit. It might have surprised you as well. And again, everyone is now reacting differently. Everyone is coming up with different rates here, there, and everywhere. And again, I'm sure these will continue to change moving forward. We'll get Mark Champ from Wolf Financial back on in due course. It's again when the Daily Mail, etc., reports on these, that they are literally looking at all high street banks. And with Mark, we always get the view from the challenger banks or alternative banks, people that deal a lot more with property investment, property development, etc., etc. So we'll get him back on and see what the lay of the land is. But for now, if you're just looking to buy a home, do something like that, do whatever, then yes, this is probably a bit of welcome news for you. I would say moving forwards, the tonality of these articles is probably going to change. Why? Because where we're going to be dealing with a second wave of inflation, it's just going to go up and away, and that's going to be driven really by fuel. And I understand also that the standing charge of electric and gas is going up yet again. So yes, we can all feel the pinch in our pockets. As usual, thanks for listening to Property Nomads. Do head over to the podcast, iTunes, Spotify, a multitude of other podcast platforms as well. Please do head over there, subscribe to the podcast. Also, if you can, leave us a review as well. That helps to really boost the podcast numbers. That'd be incredibly useful. And if you're watching this on YouTube, please do subscribe to the channel using bell notification thing as well, in order to get updated when we do new content. Thank you very much. Until next time, I'll see you in the next video.